Okay, so good morning, everyone. My name is Sherief Elabd. I'm from Cairo, Egypt, based out of Dubai. I work for the Construction and Engineering Global Business Unit out of Oracle and part of the Global Industry and Innovation Strategy team. I think everyone here knows what Oracle is. We belong to the Construction and Engineering Business Unit, and probably we're very well known as Primavera and Aconex, right? Everyone here knows what Primavera P6 is, flagship product for the planning and scheduling, and it's been the industry standard for ages now. It's as old as myself. And we also acquired Aconex back in 2017. Aconex, if you don't know what it is the most commonly used project collaboration and document management within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So what we're having today is a digital twin presentation, but I'm sure you're gonna challenge me that, Sherief, we have seen many digital twin presentations and we need something tangible, we need something ready to implement, and we wanna take it, plug it in, use it in Saudi, and there you go. That's exactly what my today's presentation is all about. If you're working in the project management field, if you're in projects, stay tuned. The next 25 minutes is going to be the most relevant thing you're about to see in today's presentation. So let's see what digital twin for mega projects is all about. First of all, that's a little bit of myself. I work for the innovation team, and apart from that, I'm an adventurer and I love climbing mountains and running big trails. Today's agenda is the following. We're going to put every single technology that you might have heard of in a use case related to the project. So if you tell me today, Sherief, we've heard about IoT in projects, AI, virtual reality, augmented reality, and I want to see the implementation of every single technology in the context of the project, you're my guest. So the first thing is, we as a CEGBU, Construction and Engineering Business Unit, we belong to what we're calling the GBU, or the Global Business Units, Oracle Industries, just like other GBUs from hospitality, from retail, from commercial and financials as well. And what we do is everything related to the project management. This is a very interesting screen for you. We have a big solution, it's called the Oracle Smart Construction Platform. So what is this? We host on our own servers in Saudi. So we have something called OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. That's the name of our data center in Saudi. We're 100% hosted in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, ticking all the boxes against compliance and regulations for the data sovereignty in Saudi Arabia. We pride ourselves that we're one of the largest software vendors in the world that have a private cloud in NEOM for their projects. We also operate using our operating systems, our own databases, autonomous databases. And here comes the differentiator, which is the applications layer. The applications is industry applications. This is where Primavera, Aconex, Primavera Unifier, and many other applications are hosted. What we've been doing over the past couple of years is the following. Integrate all these applications together, make them available in every data center around the world, bring all these integrations using the Oracle technology, and last but not least, have the user experience integrated across all the projects. So you tell me, for example, I look after some documents, and I have a portion of the schedule related to a certain phase of the project belongs to myself. And I do certain approvals. And I have access to Aconex, to P6, to Unifier, cross-application access. but I need only single interface from which, or a portal, I need to access all my responsibilities. And that's what we've achieved in what we're calling the project lobby. So not only that we have integrated data together across the applications, but we also managed to make the user experience appealing for everyone. And that's exactly what we're calling the project lobby, where we brought all the users together across these applications to have a single interface for a smooth experience. Now, let's get into the digital twin. This is a process-based digital twin. I'm in a design phase. I might be using authoring applications such as Autodesk, Bentley, Tekla, Intergraph, or whatever that thing is. In construction phase, we use reality capture. You know what reality capture is? How many times you've seen a drone flying in a project, or people having 360 cameras mounted on a hard hat, and they're taking a photogrammetry or a video of a project, and then they tell you that they make wonders from these videos. That's exactly what we do with what we're calling the reality capture. Now I have a reality versus design, right? And reality with design, we might come up with a lot of discrepancies, variances, variations, defects, and discrepancies, right? So what are we going to do with this? And most importantly, how do we detect this? That's what the virtual reality and AI come to play within our solution. Last but not least, okay, I've captured something. I have it in a different manner in the design. Now, what are we going to do about it? Okay, I have inspectors out and about on site, and they need to inspect and work on all these detections. That's what I'm going to show you live in today's presentation as well. Let's get going. What is this solution? It's a four-way project issues and quality management. Up and down, right and left. Ready to get into the experience? You know Revit? You know Navisworks? You do clash detections? Perfect. Let's get that conversation and story going. Up and down. I have a model federated within Revit, Tekla, or whatever the authoring application is. I take it in a native Revit format or IFC, it gets federated, and I bring it into Aconex. What is Aconex? As I said, it is a project, collaboration, and document management solution available for your projects. FYI, this is the application in use in the largest and the most and the biggest projects in Saudi Arabia. It's used in NEOM, Red Sea development, and many other projects around Saudi Arabia and in the world. We're bringing the model in there in order to consume it for the construction phase and extend that level of collaboration across the other stakeholders. Perfect. But that's not everything we do when we start the construction phase. I need a clash detected model, a model that is free from clashes. And we use either Navisworks, Solibri, or any other module available. Perfect. We bring this all in again within Aconex, and the results are bringing the experience to a wider and extended level of ecosystem within the project. So that's the one and the two ways in our solution. Next, you're in the construction, you capture the reality with a 360 camera or with a drone, or probably you're pretty advanced and what you're looking for is LiDAR scanning using advanced laser scanners, because chances are you want to track or detect cracks, leakage, or maybe any deviation that happens in the floor flatness test. We get to that level when we capture the reality of the project. We do this with our partner from Reconstruct. They are a virtual design center, and they excel in bringing the point cloud models, compare them with the design, using their AI engine in order to detect things. And these things can later on be sent into another product of ours for the quality inspections. Every single connection that you see here is not a concept. This is not something that we can do. This is something that it's happening. It does exist, and it's integrated, and it's available on the Saudi Arabia cloud of Oracle. So what's gonna come next is I'm gonna get the model. As I said, any format. It can be federated as an IFC, or it can be the native format of the BIM. Aconex is gonna capture that model. But next, I need to federate that model from Aconex into the clash detection, into Navisworks or Solibri, or you know what? A few weeks ago, Oracle has released the clash detection in the cloud. This is an available functionality within Oracle Aconex, by the way. So if you have Aconex, check it out. You can subscribe to the clash detection in the cloud, even if you don't have the Autodesk products. So I get the clash detected model. I'm good to go, ready for construction. Let's get going. Next step is issues management. I want to review every single issue or a clash that I've detected in that model, right? Because some clashes relate to a subcontractor. Some other clashes might relate to the main contractor. And probably we might come up with clashes related to the design itself. So we need to revisit that cycle with the design consultant. That's what happens in the planning stage of a project, right? And in pre-construction. So you've captured something, Sherief, and I want you to visualize what's going to happen in the project site. I've taken a video. The VDC, or the Virtual Design Center, is going to compare the design with the reality, and chances are I'm going to find an object that doesn't exist in the design, right? In the point cloud model, which is very measurable, I found offsets in dimensions between a pipe. So the placement of the pipe in the reality, or the as-built, is different from what's in the design, okay? Or you tell me, Sherief, you know what? Sometimes we pour concrete, or we maybe install anything that it's different from specs than the contract specs. The material used are not in compliance with what's in the contract itself. We detect this with the machine learning that we implement using the AI model in Reconstruct. So what's gonna come next is the following. What's in it for me as a project manager and quality inspector? That's where you're wondering, right? Have you ever heard about Building Smart Institute, or the BCF BIM collaboration format? You know what that is? It's an exchange format from the point cloud into Aconex, where we bring in the issues tagged to the model itself. Look at this one here. So we brought this from the VDC. We have an issue, and the issue says that there is an offset in a pipe placement. We brought it all the way to Aconex. You probably haven't seen that before. That's Oracle Aconex. And now we support a BIM integration completely with the Virtual Design Center, as well as with the authoring tool. I've got this issue here. It's stacked to an object in the model. Perfect. This might require an inspection because it escalated to be a corrective inspection, and we need that case. If you're dealing with inspections, you might be familiar with what we're calling the ITP, right? Inspection and test plan. We have it fully fledged within another product of ours. It's called Primavera Unifier. You have a schedule for every single item within the ITP, and you want to auto-trigger a work inspection request against that particular item in the ITP itself. You're my guest. Here is a work inspection request. Enterprise solution for the complete quality management department in giga projects where all your inspectors can collaborate on inspections on real time between the PMC, the owner, the contractor, and the subcontractors. Full work inspection request for work, for site inspections, and for material inspection as well. So what is the point? Why we started all the way from the design to reality to modeling to inspection? Because what we do at Oracle is bring all these experiences together in one and a fully integrated solution. Now you're gonna start realizing the value of what we're doing. Everything that's happening here, it follows a workflow. This is not something that I have sketched on Visio. This is Primavera Unifier, fully workflow configured and driven application. Not only that you can support workflow management, but it works against your phase gates as well. So if you tell me, Sherief, can I set up a condition in my project that it says the project is not gonna move from this stage to the following stage unless all work inspection requests and pending items and NCRs are completed and satisfied with a certain code, the project is not gonna move to the next stage? Yes, we have this embedded in Primavera Unifier. No integrations required, no configurations required. It's built in the system itself. Maybe there is one thing interesting here. If I tell you today, in my engine, I can engineer that workflow so that once you put a status code against the work inspection or a material inspection, that's a code D. You know what code D is, right? So that's the lowest. Automatically, the system is gonna create an NCR for you and reroute the workflow to the person who's supposed to pick up that particular NCR. By the way, this does not apply only to quality management. Any document within Unifier can have that condition. If you give it that particular code, it goes here and there, and it auto-creates another document that belongs to the same process. Now, let's put it all together. I need something to trace that particular logic all the way from the ITP item to the work inspection, and if that work inspection triggered the creation of an NCR, and if that NCR is impacting a delivery of a particular scope in the project schedule, and people are wondering why this is delayed. That's how far we go. And you might have guessed the reason why. We own Primavera P6, the schedule. We own the quality management solution, and what we have is a full integration between the two products. How much am I gonna pay for it? Nothing. It's complementary integration that connects all the dots of that entire process end to end, free, complementary, and once again, available on the cloud of Saudi Arabia. I want to take it to the next level. I like the presentation, Sherief, but you haven't shown me anything smart till yet. We used to get to some presentations where we see helmets, technology, etc., etc. So we want to see the next level of taking that solution, okay? We partnered with a company called Realware. They are specialized in augmented reality, where we operate in the mobile application of that quality management solution on goggles that I'm gonna show it to you now. Can we play the video, please? This one?
What about the technical project?
The video that it's in the slide, not the other video. The one that it's in the slide is, yeah, this one. This one is a video. Just click on it. Yep, check it out. So where is this here? This is the goggles installed on a hard hat. And that's the screen that it's floating in here. You can see the inspection. You can see the installation steps if you want to use it for installation as well. And then the steps of the inspection itself using the augmented reality. Follow it within the mobile app of Primavera Unifier that works on wearables. And you're going to start challenging me, Sherief, does that work in Saudi Arabia? Yes. It's tested under 50 plus temperature. It's IP66, meaning that it's dust, it's water, it's heat proof. And it uses Android mobile app, which we support as a wearable. Guys, this is not a concept. This is a working solution. You get the goggles, you get Primavera Unifier, and it's working with your inspections. Even if you just hover over our booth at the top left corner, happy to show you the mobile app, and you can slice and dice with all these inspections. All connected, do not forget, all connected to Primavera P6, where you can see the impact of delays related to quality, issues, defects on the delivery of your Primavera schedule. However, that's not everything in this hard hat. I have the goggles. I need to take a picture, let's say. This is a camera, 48 megapixel camera, where I can take a photo, annotate, because that's a very common thing, right? In inspections. I take a photo, I want to annotate, put a remark for someone that becomes contextual of the quality inspection itself. How about taking a voice note as I'm doing the inspection, and I want to associate that voice note particularly into that defect? You're my guest. Sherief, sometimes when we're doing quality inspections in giga projects, we might need to do thermal testing as well. This camera can be replaced by the manufacturer by a thermal camera, and we use FLIR as a thermal analysis, and on you go. So this is a fully implemented goggles for the projects. I was talking about the reality capture with a 360 camera. That's the 360 camera from our partner, connected to Aconex. And once we detect the issues, it gets there and it gets associated to the model. Last but not least, we have that thing. Oh, this is where you tighten the hard hat. Yeah, but guess what? There is a sensor out here from our friends in WakeCap, one of the Oracle Industries Lab partners. This IoT sensor is tracking Sherief wherever he goes. Location, safety, and most importantly, it knows how many hours Sherief is spending against the quality inspections or the field work he's doing as well. So we cover it all. And if you might be questioning, is this integrated with Primavera P6? Because I need to compare the real hours that this sensor is capturing versus the planned hours in the project schedule. Yes, fully integrated using the Oracle technology. Ladies and gents, this is what we're calling the Smart Inspector of now, and we're Oracle Construction and Engineering Business Unit. Thank you.